Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at a figure that represents not just another armor, but the final chapter in Tony Stark's journey. The ZD Toys Iron Man Mk85 from Avengers Endgame. This is the armor that carried Tony through the most emotional and action-packed battle of the MCU. From fighting Thanos to channeling the Infinity Stones for that unforgettable snap, the Mk85 is iconic. So let's see how ZD Toys handle one of the most important Iron Man suits in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let's start with the packaging. The front shows the Mk85 through a large clear display front box art. So if you're an inbox collector, you'll appreciate how much of the actual figure you can actually see. The Avengers Endgame logo is printed boldly at the bottom, and the Avengers A emblem gives it that premium collector vibe. Still a homage to Marvel's 10th anniversary series, and also an authentic and licensed Marvel figure part and closure to the Infinity Saga. On the sides, you'll see character artwork of Iron Man in his Mk85 armor, sleek, heroic, and instantly recognizable from the film. The back shows off promotional images of the figure in different poses, almost like a mini poster of the movie's highlights. ZD Toys usually keeps their packaging simple but clean, and I think this one works well. It's not flashy like some premium figure lines, but it's practical and still looks great lined up with the rest of their Iron Man releases. Out of the box, the Mk85 immediately stands out with its vibrant metallic red and gold finish. Compared to earlier armors, this one feels like a love letter to the comics, while still keeping the sleek nanotech look of the MCU version. The first impression is simple. This is Iron Man in his prime. Sleek, powerful, and heroic. Fun trivia: the design of the Mk85 was inspired by the classic red and gold armor from the comics, particularly the Model Prime suit. The idea was to bring Tony's story full circle, from the bulky Mark one in a cave to this polished god-tier armor fit for the final showdown. Now let's talk about accessories, because the Mk85 comes with some really great ones that highlight his endgame arsenal. First, we got the nano energy blades. These attach to the forearms and look fantastic. In the movie, Tony used these against Thanos in close combat, and ZD Toys captures that sleek glowing blade design nicely. Next, the nano lighting refocuser, that massive back-mounted cannon he deploys in the final battle. This is one of the most memorable endgame weapons, and it looks impressive when mounted on the figure. Then there's the nano energy shield. In translucent plastic, it looks great and attaches to the arm securely. It's a perfect nod to Tony's more defensive side during the fight. And of course, multiple pairs of action hands. Closed fists, open repulsor palms, and dynamic action hands for flight poses. This is a solid accessory set, and unlike some earlier ZD Toys releases, it really captures the versatility of the armor in the film. The only thing missing would have been a nano gauntlet hand for that iconic snap, but hey, maybe we'll see that in a future release. Up close, the sculpt is beautiful. The sleek nanotech design is faithfully recreated, with clean armor lines and sharp panel detailing. The helmet is sharp and captures Tony's determined look with those narrow eyes. Paintwork is one of the highlights. The metallic red is rich and reflective, the gold has a premium shine, and subtle silver accents on the joints really break up the armor beautifully. Compared to earlier ZD Toys figures, the Mk85's paint job feels more refined, with fewer blemishes or uneven finishes. What I love most is how display-friendly it is. Even under regular lighting, the figure pops. It almost looks like it's glowing. Let's dive into articulation. Now, armored figures always come with some limitations, but the Mk85 does a good job overall. The head rotates smoothly and tilts enough for flight poses. Shoulders lift and rotate, though the armor plating can get in the way of extreme motion. The torso has some crunch and swivel, giving flexibility without looking awkward. Hips kick forward decently, and knees bend nicely for flying or landing stances. Ankles have good tilt, making wide stances easier. Posing-wise, you can get all the classics: repulsor blasts, mid-air flight with a stand, or heroic landing poses. The included accessories like the shield and refocuser make posing more fun because you can recreate actual endgame battle moments. Of course, it's not Spider-Man flexible, but it doesn't need to be. Iron Man looks best in strong, powerful stances, and this figure delivers. Size-wise, the Mk85 scales perfectly with other ZD Toys Iron Man figures. Here he is next to the Mark III, and you can really see the design evolution, from mechanical plating to smooth nanotech armor. And here he is next to the wall, Machine Mark I, sleek versus bulky, finesse versus firepower. It's a cool reminder of how far Tony and Rhodey's suits developed over time. On a shelf, the Mark 85 is a centerpiece. It feels like the culmination of all the earlier suits, and when you line them up, it tells the story of Tony's journey. Quick bit of trivia, the Mark 85 is actually the only Iron Man suit in the MCU that used the Infinity Stones. According to behind-the-scenes details, the CGI team designed special glowing circuit lines to run across the armor during the snap scene to show how unstable the energy was. Also, in the comics, the model Prime armor could shapeshift into weapons, shields, and even stealth modes. The Mark 85 borrows that inspiration, which is why we see Tony pulling out so many different weapons in Endgame. Or is the ZD Toys Mark 85 worth adding to your collection? Let's break it down. Pros. Excellent sculpt that captures the sleek Endgame design. Stunning metallic red and gold paintwork. Strong articulation for an armored figure. Great. Accessory set. Blades, shield, refocuser, and action hands. Scales perfectly with other ZD Toys armors. Con, still limited by armor design. Can't pull off extreme poses. No light-up features for arc reactor or eyes. Missing the iconic snap hand with nano gauntlet, which would have made it perfect. Overall, this is one of the best ZD Toys releases. It looks incredible on display, comes with meaningful accessories, and represents a defining moment in the MCU. Thanks for hanging out with me on this review of the ZD Toys Iron Man Mark 85. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more figure content, and drop a comment below. What's your favorite Iron Man suit in the MCU? The classic Mark III, the nanotech Mark 50, or this final Mark 85? Until next time, keep collecting, and remember, part of the journey is the end.